Hey
Hello.
Tim, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
It's good to meet with you. I know you're
Can you
probably
hear me
pretty
okay?
busy.
Yeah, I am a little short on time, but that's okay. I appreciate you taking the time as well.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Did you catch the game last night?
Oh my God, I did. It
That was
was
crazy.
close.
That was insane.
Yeah,
The comeback,
I'm
though.
not even really a huge basketball guy, but that was, oh my gosh, I know.
Yeah.
Down 15 at the half,
Yep.
and then yeah. So, did you have a favorite?
I
Did
don't
you have
care
a
much for
favorite?
sports either, but it was a crazy game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just go through an agenda for today, and then you can say anything if you'd like. So we're here to try to find a solution to any of problems that you might have. I'll ask you questions and to find out more about your organization. And is there anything you would like to cover?
Just I'm hoping to talk about price.
Okay, we can definitely talk about that. And then we'll see at the end of this if we're a good fit for each other or not. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay, cool. Um, so first, I'd like to ask, I know you're new to the organization. How is it going? How are you liking it?
It's going really well. United Bank is a really supportive organization. They've been really good to me. But at the same time, it is pretty stressful. It's a new position. I've been a CIO before, but it's a new industry, and I just really want to impress the other C-suite people and make it seem like I'm pulling my weight.
Sure, of course. Can you tell me about some of the goals you have and some of the goals that United Bank has?
Sure. So, um, coming from the CEO and the CFO, they're looking for a 10% cost reduction, or excuse me, a 4% cost reduction over the next couple of years, and then a 10% growth in revenue. So, um, that double-digit revenue growth is a little daunting, if I'm honest.
Okay. Uh, could you tell me a little bit about the organization, how it's structured?
So my department is 30 employees. We're mainly just focused on, the IT side of things, making sure that all of the bank's operations internally and then externally as well run smoothly.
Okay. What does your guys' buying process look like if we were to enter a contract with you?
So I have control over my department's budget and sort of final say on anything with that. That said, the CFO, Megan, does have veto power over any purchases. So if we did decide to move forward with this, I would want to loop her in.
Okay. Okay. So, uh, just to recap, you wanted a 4% cost reduction, a 10% growth in revenue, and you're new to the position, so you want to impress and do a good job, which is understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty good summary of what we've talked about.
Okay, cool. I'd like to dive a little deeper. Uh, so how are your workers? How are they? Do do you?
I mean, they're good. I have a good team working under me. I like my people. My goal really is to just make sure that they have the best support that they can and as many resources at their disposal as possible.
Okay, sounds good. Um, are there anything, is there anything that you guys are struggling with right now?
Um, I would say it's not so much about struggles at this moment as we're just looking for ways to improve. So, you know, I'm kind of getting my feet wet a little bit in the banking industry and some of the ideas and the ways that we handled things where I was coming from previously, it just works a little differently here for a lot of reasons. Regulation is one, but expectations are another. So yeah, it's just kind of a different setup, and that's been proving a little bit difficult for me.
Okay. Um, what if I told you we had some tools at our disposal that would help reduce the costs and give you the resources that you need to be a good leader? Would you be interested in that?
Yeah, that I mean definitely is something that I would definitely would be interested in. I feel like some extra tools would be really helpful.
Sure. Okay. Do you mind if I share my screen and show you a little bit about what we have to offer?
No, by all means.
Okay. So these are the three big things that we offer. We offer a research database that finds really good information that you can use, whatever you're doing. And then we have this cost optimization tool, which works for 3 out of every 4 contracts that you guys have. And it's basically just finding cost reductions in those contracts, 15 to 20% savings. Um, and we can talk a little bit more about that. And then the third thing that we offer is the executive partnership, which is a mentor for you. They'd give you advice about what to do, what not to do, and just help you along this new path.
Okay. Um, yeah, I mean it's a little bit overwhelming to be honest, but it's I definitely am seeing some things that I could be really interested in.
Is there anything that that you have questions about that you want to cover further, that you might have objections?
Um, well, I mean, could you tell me a little bit more about the executive partner and how that would work?
Sure, sure. So you would get a person that's assigned to you that has a lot of work experience in this position,
Mhm.
and they would give you advice and information uh, so that you could make the best decisions possible.
Okay. And how often would I be able to speak to this person?
Uh, monthly interaction, uh, but you could be in contact with them every day if you'd like, on the phone. So,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm new to banking, so if you found someone who knew some stuff about my industry and was able to provide advice, that'd be great.
of course, yeah, we could work that out.
So when you know, like I said, we're looking at trying to cut some costs here with all of these different tools and the executive partner. I'm guessing this is going to be pretty expensive.
Um, it's just 150,000 for 3 years. But how much are you guys spending right now for contracts?
So I don't have the figures for the organization as a whole, just for my department. It's around $6 million.
Okay. Okay. I can stop sharing my screen if that's okay. Or did you want this
That's
up
fine.
still to look at? Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is a good visual, so whatever works for you.
Okay. Let me pull up a calculator here. So I can show you what you guys would be saving. You said 6 million?
Yeah, 6 million.
Okay. So we work with 3 out of 4 contracts. So you take that times 0.75. And then 15 to 20% cost savings on those contracts. So you multiply that by 0.5. And that gives you a 67 or 675,000 cost reduction to those contracts. And I'd say that's pretty good value for 150,000.
Sure, sure.
And you're getting
Yeah,
the mentorship and the research if you'd like that too. So like,
yeah, I mean, I think that'll be a pretty easy sell to Megan just on the return on investment for that. So yeah, I like that.
awesome, awesome. Do you have any other concerns?
Um no, I mean, I think this all sounds good. I'm definitely interested in talking about ways that we can move forward.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Could we set up a meeting next Tuesday, say 12 o'clock?
Sure, yeah. That sounds good. That'll give me some time to look all of this over and run some other numbers and then run this by Megan. So
Sure, sure.
that'd be great.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Thank you.
cool. Well, thank you very much, Tim.